guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm excited to be back with you guys on this beautiful new year. Congratulations, we have officially made it to 2021. And so on this first video of the year, y'all, we got to talk about Potomac Housewives because they acting up, okay? Miss Candiace Dillard Bassett is coming for my personal fave, Miss Porsha, aka Porsha Williams from Atlanta. And on this first video of the year, I'm gonna have to do a Nene Reid session on Miss Candiace because she barking up the wrong tree, okay? Wrong road. And then I want to get into Robyn Dixon. Is she fired or is she not? Okay, there's been a lot of rumors going around and we have to talk about it. And then I want to get into Miss Dr. Wendy to you, sweetie. She did an interview with Beyond the Velvet Rope saying that she almost quit the show after the Monique and Candiace bra. And I kind of feel like if she would have did that, nobody would have cared. So if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And let's get straight into the video. Miss Candiace Dillard Bassett. I know she was somewhere in that new house of hers, that unfurnished new house of hers, doing backflips, doing holy dances, doing praise dances for the New Year's because Monique is no longer going to be a part of the show. But you know, Candiace ain't done fighting, okay? She not done beefing. She still has issues with Ashley. She still has issues with Karen. And now she has issues with an Atlanta housewife, Miss Porsha, okay? AKA our fave, Miss Porsha Williams. Now, we talked about this once before. Candiace Dillard Bassett did an interview with David from Beyond the Velvet Rope, I believe, the podcast. If you don't listen to the podcast, go ahead and listen to it because it's everything, okay? David be getting all the housewives tea. I'll link it down below. But she did an interview with him, and Candiace mentioned Porsha Williams talking about her situation with Monique on Bravo's chat room. So just to give you guys a little bit of background information before we get into this any further, you guys know that Porsha is on Bravo's chat room where they talk about pop culture and the things that are happening on Bravo, right? That's the point of the show. And so Porsha gets paid to have an opinion on what happens on Potomac Housewives, even though she technically is not in Potomac. Now, Candiace, yet again, talked about the situation regarding Porsha, basically saying she's a liar. She needs to stay in Atlanta. Porsha doesn't know what she's talking about. She needs to stay quiet. Yeah, it's a mess. So like I said, Candiace is talking about it again. She did an interview with People Magazine on their YouTube channel. And when I tell you she went in on Porsha, she went in. Check this clip out.
You are not in Potomac, okay? Not. You're in Atlanta. Stay in Atlanta. And as such, I have opinions, but I am not paid in the name of Jesus to comment on anyone else. But when you tell just flat out lies, when you are spreading fairy tales and fallacies, it's time for me to step in. And you would think that someone who once got in trouble for repeating things that she did not know about, that she would learn from that.
And so because Porsha is my favorite housewife, I'm going to be a little bit biased. I used to like Candiace. She was one of my favorites on the show, along with Monique and Karen. But at this point, I'm going to have to X Candiace off my list. Like, I'm sorry, but girl, you're doing a little bit too much for me. And you don't even have your facts straight. I know a lot of y'all be under my comments saying, Aaron, you need to do your research. This is this and that is that. Well, I'm going to take that advice and I'm going to flip it and give it to Candiace. Candiace, do your research, girl, because you don't know what you're talking about. Okay? You do not know what you're talking about. Yeah, Candiace is getting on my nerves. Like, girl, you sat up there on this 3-part reunion, antagonizing Ashley, antagonizing Monique, but yet crying at the same time throughout all 3 parts. I'm just a little bit confused. Girl, pick a side. Because at this point, I don't see it for you no more. So first things first, Porsha has an opinion on your situation, baby doll, because she is paid to talk about what happens in Potomac because she is on a show called Bravo's Chat Room. So that's number 1. Number 2, you know that she's paid to talk about you, Monique, and the drama that's happening in Potomac because your best friend Giselle is on there. And we know you know Giselle is on there because you were all up in Giselle's ass this whole past season, season 5 of Potomac. So Candiace, don't act like you don't know what's good. Okay? Don't act like you don't know what's going on. You know Porsha is paid to talk about what you got going on. With that also being said, Candiace repeated that Porsha keeps lying. She says, okay, well, Porsha can have an opinion or whatever, but Porsha, why are you lying about it? And my whole thing is, what did Porsha lie about? Like, what are you talking about, Candiace? I'm assuming Candiace is referring to the fact that Porsha said that Candiace was suing Monique to get a down payment on her home, which I think is half truthful and half jokes. Because we do know that you filed a civil suit. We do know that you wanted money. Candiace's lawyer emailed Monique's people and said that they were going to sue her for millions and bragged about it and said that Bravo was going to film the whole thing. And so we do know that Candiace wanted money, and the whole down payment part is a joke. Like, okay, if you get money from Monique, obviously you can use the money to get a down payment on that unfurnished home that you got with Chris Bassett. Moving on to my next point. Candiace brought up the situation with Candy. Okay, Candy Coated Nights, talking about how Porsha should know better. Okay, she should know not to lie because she went through a situation with Candy where she was lying. Candiace, hunty, wrong road. Okay, wrong road. Girl, what is you doing? What is you doing? You know Porsha dragged Kenya off that couch and onto that reunion floor. You know Porsha got Jamie together down in the alleyway at the Christmas party. You know that Porsha was almost finna beat Marlo's ass because Marlo was being so annoying. You know this. If you know this about her, why do you want to antagonize her? Why do you want to go down this road? Back it up, reverse. Okay, get the GPS. You need to use Waze or Google Maps because Apple Maps... You need to use Waze or Google Maps because Apple Maps got you going on the wrong road, sis. Like, hunty, let's not do it. Okay, girl? Let's not do it. Because if we really want to get into it, baby, they should have locked you up once you put up that butter knife to Ashley's face. But I digress. Candiace, instead of worrying about what Porsha is doing on Bravo's chat room, how about you try to furnish that empty ass house you just bought? Okay? Because quiet as it's kept, you've actually had it for a while now. We know you don't have it like that. We know you're not buying custom furniture. And so, what's taking you so long to furnish the house? Because you're literally sitting up here on a People Magazine interview on a webcam. And if y'all peep the background, it ain't one piece of furniture behind her. Like, Candiace, what are you even sitting on? A futon? I'm just so confused. And so at this point, I'm not impressed. I'm not amused. And I officially don't like Candiace anymore. Sorry to the Candiace stands. I tried to defend her and her feelings and her crybaby ass ways on this past season. But I just feel like you're doing the most. And for what reason? Like, you already starting off 2021 on the wrong road. And it don't have to be like that. So, yes, this is biased because I do like Porsha. But at the same time, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. If you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments down below. Now, speaking of Potomac housewives, we got to talk about Robyn real quick because there's a lot of rumors going around that she is fired from Potomac, right? And if she is, I would have to say bravo to Bravo because they made the right decision because Robyn is the worst Potomac housewife of all time. Girl, you are boring. You don't bring nothing to the show. You don't contribute anything. You're not funny. You're not fabulous. You don't even bring fashions. You don't bring drama. You insert yourself in people's business when it's not needed. And at this point, you're just annoying. Like, we are so glad that Wendy Dixon is not here right now. And we wish you weren't here either, Robyn. Like, girl, you really was looking like a whole fool up there at the reunion, and you think you sitting pretty because now you got a ring, but the truth of the matter is it took you 5 years to get that ring. It took you 5 years. And so people are saying Robyn is fired. I'm not sure if this is true or not. I kind of don't believe it because Andy has explicitly said that he feels like the cast is perfect and he wants to keep everybody, and so that makes me believe that Robyn is going to be back. But social media is saying otherwise. People are speculating that the girl is going to get the boot. Fingers crossed. Like, I don't want the girl to lose a job, but at the same time, I'm just thinking about what's best for the show. I want to see how Giselle would fare without Robyn, and I want to see them get a new housewife that's actually going to bring some substance to the cameras. Robyn Dixon went on to Instagram to put up this caption. She said, I am a few days late with this post, but I just wanted to thank everyone for their support of RHOP Season 5. Whether you have been watching since our Season 1 premiere in 2016 or just discovered us and binged while in quarantine, you are truly appreciated. She says, personally, it has been a privilege and a blessing to share my life with you all. Thank you to everyone who has rooted for me and prayed for me. Thank you for showing me love and support. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for enjoying our goofy moments, etc., blah, blah, blah. We don't really care about the rest. Now, I read that whole IG press release statement from Robyn Dixon because to me, it kind of sounded like, thank you guys for supporting me throughout the 5 years. I've had a great time, but it's time for me to go, right? It was kind of sounded like that because we had heard about the rumors about her being fired. But I'm not buying it. I don't think Robyn is fired. And then weirdly enough, Robyn decided to do another Instagram comment under Wendy's picture. She said, Wendy, it was such a pleasure getting to know you. We hit it off from the start. I look forward to getting to know you even better and spending more time with your beautiful family. Girl, we don't care. So, I don't know. What do you guys make of these IG press releases? Do you think Robyn Dixon is going to be returning? Do you think she should return? Let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, y'all know how I stand. Girl, bye-bye. Okay? How Raven said, bye-bye. Bye-bye. See ya. Like, girl, at this point, I would rather have Dr. Wendy to you, sweetie, on the show than Robyn Dixon. Now, speaking of Dr. Wendy to you, sweetie, she did an interview, and I'm not going to stay on this for too long, okay? Y'all know I got to say that. And I apologize. This video is all over the place, but I just had to go in on Robyn and, what's her name? Candiace, because honestly, they irk my last nerve. But yes, Dr. Wendy to you, sweetie, did an interview with David from Beyond the Velvet Rope. If you do not listen to Beyond the Velvet Rope, what are you doing? Okay, it's 2021. It's time to get a new podcast to listen to. Listen to it. Wendy was on the show, and she basically said that she almost quit after the Monique and Candiace fight. Now, I don't really have a lot to say about this. I really don't have a big opinion about it. However, I like Wendy. I think Wendy is cool. I think she is, entertaining enough to be on the show. And I am excited to see what she brings on her second season of Potomac. But honestly, Wendy, if you would have quit the show, we wouldn't have cared. We wouldn't. We wouldn't even have noticed, honestly. Your little moment with Ashley was cute and all, but after that, you constantly bringing up your degrees and demeaning people and being an elitist, I was just like, girl, bye. Okay? Bye-bye. So, let me know what you guys think about everything we talked about today. Whose side are you on? Candiace versus Porsha Williams? Do you think Robyn is going to be fired? And how do you feel about Wendy talking about she was going to quit the show? I don't think she was ever going to quit the show because like I said many times before, girl, you are $1.5 million in debt. You need this check. Okay? Happy 2021 to everybody out there. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys a little bit later.